Hey there, curious minds. Welcome back to Curious Circus. Ever feel like those epic boss battles should be happening? Yeah, me too. That's where virtual reality, VR for us cool kids, comes in. We're talking next level gaming, folks. No more couch potato status. VR throws you right into the action, and trust me, it's wild. Imagine dodging lasers in a galaxy far, far away, or slicing through beats with lightsabers in your hands. That's VR, baby. You feel the rush, the tension, the adrenaline pumping as if you're actually there. It's mind-blowing, and it's changing the game, literally. Forget everything you thought you knew about gaming. This is VR, and it's here to stay. Get ready to dive into a whole new dimension of awesome. So, what exactly makes VR tick? Think of it like this. You strap on a high-tech headset, grab some cool controllers, and boom! You're transported to another world. This isn't your grandma's old TV screen, my friends. We're talking 360-degree views, immersive sound, and the ability to interact with the environment like never before. The headset is your window to this virtual wonderland. It tracks your every head movement, adjusting the view accordingly. Look up, down, all around. It's like you're actually there. Then there are the controllers. These bad boys let you reach out, grab stuff, shoot things, and basically interact with the virtual world. It's all about immersion, people. But VR isn't just about cool gadgets. It's about the experience. Imagine exploring ancient ruins, feeling the weight of a virtual sword in your hand, or coming face to face with a T-Rex. It's gaming on steroids, and it's only getting bigger and better. Now, buckle up, because the world of VR is about to explode. This isn't just a fad, it's the future of gaming, and it's coming in hot. Over the next few minutes, we're going to dive deep into the world of VR gaming. We'll explore the tech, the games, the future, and everything in between. Get ready to have your minds blown, because VR is about to change the game as we know it. All right, gamers, let's break down this VR magic. At its core, VR is all about tricking your senses into believing you're somewhere you're not. Think of it like this. The headset is a portal, and those cool controllers, they're your virtual hands. But how does it actually work? Well, it's a mix of clever tech wizardry and some seriously smart engineering. Inside that headset is a screen that displays a slightly different image to each eye, creating the illusion of depth. Meanwhile, sensors track your head movements with pinpoint accuracy. So when you turn your head in the real world, your view in the virtual world changes instantly. And remember those controllers? They're not just for show. Equipped with motion sensors, they track your hand movements, allowing you to interact with the virtual environment in ways never before possible. Reach out and grab a virtual object, swing a sword, or even throw a punch. The possibilities are pretty much endless. And let's not forget about the audio. VR headsets come with built-in headphones that deliver spatial audio, meaning sounds change direction and intensity based on your position in the virtual world. Hear a zombie growl behind you? You better turn around. Now, immersion overload. Prepare to lose yourself. Imagine stepping through the screen and becoming part of the game world. You're not just controlling a character, you are the character. It's a whole new level of engagement. VR amplifies those epic moments tenfold. Whether exploring a haunted house or battling in a wasteland, VR puts you in the heart of the action, and VR is constantly evolving, making the experience even more immersive. New ways to play, new worlds to conquer. One of the coolest things about VR is that it opens up a whole new world of gameplay possibilities. In VR, you're not just pressing buttons to make your character move. You're physically moving your body. Walk, run, jump, crouch, dodge. VR lets you move through the virtual world with a level of freedom and control that's simply unparalleled. And then there's interaction. Want to physically climb a ladder, swing from a rope, or interact with characters in a more natural and intuitive way? VR makes it happen. But it's not just about realism. VR also allows developers to create truly imaginative and surreal experiences. Want to explore a world where gravity works differently? Or maybe you want to battle giant robots in a zero-gravity arena? VR gives developers the freedom to let their imaginations run wild. VR's greatest hits games that'll rock your world. Let's get down to the good stuff, the games. Half-Life. Alex is a critically acclaimed masterpiece. You play as Alex Vance, fighting against a brutal alien invasion. Next up, Beat Saber. Wielding two virtual lightsabers, you slash through blocks to the beat. And then there's Resident Evil 4 VR. Experiencing the horrors from a first-person perspective is terrifying. These are just a taste of the amazing VR games available. Alright gamers, let's talk eye candy. Remember those early VR games with graphics that looked like they were from a PS2? Yeah, those days are long gone. VR graphics are evolving faster than a Pikachu on a caffeine rush. We're talking mind-blowing visuals that'll have you questioning what's real and what's not. The latest VR headsets boast super sharp displays with resolutions so high you'll be able to count the nose hairs on a virtual gnat. This not only improves visual quality, but also boosts performance, making for a smoother, more immersive experience. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room: motion sickness. Some of you might have tried VR in the past and felt a little queasy. Hey, it happens. But the good news is, VR technology has come a long way, baby. We're talking buttery smooth frame rates and near instantaneous tracking. Thanks to advancements in motion tracking technology, VR headsets can now track your head movements with pinpoint accuracy. This means less latency, a smoother experience, and a lot less nausea. The latest VR headsets can pump out frames faster than you can say virtual reality. Haptic feedback is next level. Get ready to have your minds blown. Imagine feeling the weight and texture of a virtual object. Experience the impact of a punch. Haptic feedback adds a new dimension of realism to VR gaming. It's revolutionizing VR, making it more immersive than ever. VR, it's about to get weird in a good way. First up, let's talk about brain-computer interfaces, or BCIs for short. This technology allows you to control VR experiences with your thoughts. Imagine navigating virtual environments, casting spells, or even just relaxing on a virtual beach, all with the power of your mind. And then there's augmented reality, or AR, which overlays virtual elements onto the real world. Imagine battling virtual monsters in your living room, or attending a virtual concert in your backyard. AR has the potential to blend the real and virtual worlds in seamless and exciting ways, creating truly unique and immersive experiences. We're also on the verge of virtual reality experiences that can stimulate our senses in ways never before possible. Imagine smelling the salty air of a virtual beach, or feeling the warmth of a virtual campfire on your skin. These technologies are still in their early stages, but they have the potential to create VR experiences that are even more immersive and believable. Alright, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the price tag. VR headsets haven't exactly been cheap, but hold on to your joysticks because things are changing, and fast. VR is becoming more affordable than ever. Thanks to fierce competition and technological advancements, VR headsets are becoming increasingly affordable. We're talking prices that won't make your wallet cry, especially when compared to the ever-increasing cost of consoles and gaming PCs. Many of the latest VR headsets are standalone devices, meaning you don't even need a PC or console to use them. Just slap on the headset and you're good to go. VR arcades are popping up, offering gamers a chance to experience the latest and greatest VR games without having to shell out a fortune on their own hardware. Hold on to your headsets, gamers, because VR is about to hit the big leagues. Professional gamers are battling it out in virtual arenas, with thousands of fans watching online and in person. Games like Echo Arena, Onward, and Pavlov VR are attracting huge audiences and offering lucrative prize pools. Major brands are also jumping on the VR bandwagon, sponsoring tournaments, developing VR experiences, and even creating their own VR games. One of the coolest things about VR is that it's not just a solitary experience. VR has a vibrant and growing social scene. Social VR platforms are like virtual hangouts, where you can meet up with friends, play games, watch movies, attend events, and just generally chill out in a virtual world. Imagine attending a virtual concert with your friends, even if they're miles away. Or how about exploring a breathtaking virtual world together, discovering hidden treasures and battling mythical creatures? Alright, so we've established that VR is awesome, affordable, and social. But what about accessibility? VR should be for everyone, regardless of their physical abilities. Developers are creating VR experiences that are accessible to people with a wide range of disabilities. We're talking about games with customizable control schemes, subtitles, and even haptic feedback systems that can translate audio cues into tactile sensations. Some VR games now allow you to adjust the in-game movement speed, making it easier for people with mobility impairments to navigate virtual environments. Others offer alternative control schemes that use head tracking or voice commands instead of traditional hand controllers. Let's face it, gamers, VR isn't just a fad. It's not going the way of the dodo bird or those weird virtual pet toys from the 90s. VR is here to stay, and it's only going to get bigger, better, and more mind-blowingly awesome in the years to come. Imagine a future where VR is seamlessly integrated into our daily lives. We're talking about attending virtual meetings that feel like you're actually in the room, learning new skills through immersive VR training simulations, and experiencing entertainment in ways we can only dream of today. VR has the potential to transform the way we live, work, and play. The future of VR is bright, exciting, and full of endless possibilities. For now, let's just enjoy the ride and see where this amazing technology takes us. Now, let's get real for a second. While VR might not completely obliterate traditional gaming, it's definitely going to shake things up. Some genres are about to get a serious VR makeover, while others might need to adapt or die. Sorry, not sorry. Take first-person shooters, for example. This genre is practically begging for the VR treatment. Imagine Call of Duty, where you're physically ducking for cover, leaning around corners, and feeling every bullet whiz past your head. Racing games are another no-brainer for VR. In VR, you're gripping the virtual steering wheel, feeling the G-forces as you whip around corners, and experiencing the thrill of speed like never before. And then there are simulations. Flight simulators, space simulators, even surgery simulators. VR can transport you to any profession, any environment, and let you experience it firsthand. Talk about a game changer for education and training. So, we've journeyed through the digital depths, explored the techie trenches, and emerged blinking into the bright light of VR's potential. What's the verdict, you ask? Is VR just a fad? A flash in the digital pan? Nah, fam, not even close. VR is the real deal, a seismic shift in how we experience games and beyond. VR today is all about crisp visuals, buttery smooth tracking, and immersive experiences that'll have you dodging virtual bullets and high-fiving virtual high scores. Whether you're exploring alien planets, rocking out on a virtual stage, or facing down your deepest fears in a horror game, VR drops you right into the heart of the action, making you an active participant instead of a passive observer. So what are you waiting for? The future of gaming is here, and it's calling your name. Yes, you. Whether you're a hardcore gamer or a casual player just looking for a mind-blowing new experience, VR has something for everyone. But with so many different headsets, games, and experiences out there, it can be tough to know where to start. Don't worry, I got you covered. First up, decide on your budget. Next, think about the kind of games and experiences you're interested in. Are you a fan of heart-pounding action games, mind-bending puzzles, epic RPG adventures, or even getting back in shape? Whatever your poison, there's a VR game out there for you. Check out online reviews, watch gameplay videos, and don't be afraid to ask for recommendations from fellow VR enthusiasts. Trust me, you won't regret it. See you in the metaverse, gamers. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more awesome content.